Today I'm going to walk through a bit how to set up the new vertical videos carousel experience, the one we are aiming to release by Q3. Today I'll be trying to dive in just a bit deeper, mostly focused on getting the baseline that we need to have solid documentation for the GA here in a couple weeks. To start off, we start from the video cloud setup. The vertical videos experience is a gallery experience. So we can go to the gallery module, and it is an in-page experience, just like you would create any other in-page experience. So you go to new experience. Here we go to vertical videos carousel. We choose it. Here we can choose the name, something like demo for documentation. Demo for docs description, and we can create our experience just like you would any experience. Here we come to the part of Studio where we can actually edit the experience. So usually the first thing you're going to want to do is add some videos to the experience. Here we have link video collection. Here we can select a collection name. This will be the name that pops up here in the little title area. So we can call this demo carousel. Here we can collection source, choose a criteria. Here we're going to choose a playlist. Here we're going to take vertical videos. This is a playlist I've created just like you would create any other playlist in the media module. Obviously here I've put mostly videos that are intended for vertical consumption, since this is the vertical videos component. We're going to hit save, and we immediately see that the demo is shown exactly how it will be shown to the user. Here we can also note that we can play around a bit with the zoom, just like we can for any experience. We can see what it looks like on tablet, what it looks like on mobile. What else can we do here? Let's go here to the settings in the top. Here we can change the title of the experience. This is only what we use internally when we see the list of our experiences, same with the description. Here we can change the player. So the way this works is it actually uses one of your own players. So you pick a player and it gets applied to the vertical videos experience. I'll put some more info in the doc about some special edge cases there. But here you can see we're using the Bright Cove default player, but we could change it to any of our other players, and we'll get some of the stuff that's configured on the players. Here we can save this for now. What else can we do? If we click on the experience itself or on this little settings icon, we pull up the settings that we saw before. So here we can change the playlist, we can add something else. Here in layout, we can do some different things related to the layout, both of the component itself and the full page experience. For example, here we can toggle the carousel title. If we save this, we'll no longer see the title here. If we put it back and, for example, take away the related link for each video, we'll no longer see the link here. You can get a feel for what the different options are. Notice that some of them are related to the full screen mode. Here, there's a quick warning, but pretty self-explanatory. On the right, we can start styling the component a little bit. So here you can see we have a bunch of different options. We have two different themes you can pick between. And for any of the attributes that you see here, you can also change it. So we can change the font, for example. Here we can change the background to be this lighter color. We can change the background of the navigation buttons. We can do all sorts of stuff like that. Here we can change the color of the titles. You get a feel for the different things that we can do. If any of these we don't like individually, we can just reset the individual one. And of course, if we want to reset all of them, there is a reset all styles button. What else? Other things that we can do from here is you can actually get immediately a responsive preview. So this will show you what the experience will look like. As you can see, it handles our customizations. We didn't save any. We'll go through that in a minute. But here you can see what this would look like in your actual page, stuff like that. And you can get your first look at what the full page experience will look like. So here you can see the customizations that we don't have any right now. You can get a feel for how this works, pausing and playing, navigating, muting, different things, clicking out here to exit. You basically have a way to play around with the experience. What else? This is an experience, a gallery experience. So just like anything else, you need to publish it. Here, when you hit publish, we'll see right now that the publishing status is unpublished. So we couldn't make this live or anything like that. In order to do so, we need to hit publish. And here we see the output of an experience. So right now, what we give as output is a component that you can embed into your own website. So here you're going to see an iframe. This is responsible for rendering the actual carousel that you see and handling the experience that you see on the page, and a script tag that will be responsible for handling the full page experience. So receiving that message, popping up the full screen, things like that. Once you embed this into your website once, any changes you make, as long as you publish, they will directly show up wherever you've embedded it. So you don't need to go back and copy and paste every time. One time should be plenty. Here you have the publishing status. So if we, for example, now want to take this and see what it would look like in an actual website, I've actually here created a very simple website. So here, if we look at what we have, you're gonna see, I just refresh quickly. We don't have much, it's just kind of a blank page. If we now go to our website and we instead put in the component that we just copied from the other publishing modal and reload our website, we'll see the component that we came up with the titles and things like that. And if we go here and start making changes, let's say, for example, we change the border in full screen mode to yellow. Here, we actually won't see these changes directly here right now. Why? Because we haven't published. As soon as we publish our code, we'll see the little pop-up. We publish our experience. Here we go back. We refresh the page, and we now see our yellow outline color. So that's how you can see the changes that go from Studio into your embedded experience. Here, a quick note about the full screen player itself. This button here is toggleable, so you can move it. This is the mute button, so it works muting or unmuting the video. You can move in between videos via swipe. You can move via these navigation arrows. You can use the arrows on the keyboard. You can do all sorts of stuff. This is a video settings menu. So, here you can change the speed, for example, half speed. You can change the quality to look at the lower quality rendition. There are a couple different things that you can do. There's also pause and play down here. A lot of these elements are customizable, you'll see. Here you can see that you can have tags. Those can also be removed. Those can be scrolled right and left. Other note, some functionality, like the share button, for example, will only work if the player that you chose to populate this experience has sharing enabled. So if you use a playing with sharing that isn't enabled, then this obviously won't work. Similarly, if you use a video player without speed control, this won't work either. Last thing, we can see that it also works on mobile. So on mobile, you can see there's no navigation arrows. We've adjusted the sizes. It's responsive, things like this. The links obviously still work, and the interface is slightly different. Here you can see we kind of take this full screen aspect to show a vertical feed, how this would work. Okay, that should be most of it. Last thing, as always for your experiences, you will see them here in your list of experiences. Here you can see that right now it's online. If we go inside of here and make some changes, let's say we change the background color back to this red, it will be saved. So right now, if we open it back up, you'll see that it's red. In the little preview, we'll see that it's red, but we have unpublished changes. So it won't actually show up on our site until we go through and publish it like we saw before. I hope this was helpful in terms of understanding the current process for setting up a vertical videos carousel component. You can see some more notes in the document that's provided. As always, if you have any other questions or feedback, feel free to reach out. Thanks for your time.